Hello, everyone. It's Serenity. So, as I said in my last video, today we're going to be going to the Gospel of Philip in the Gnostic Gospel. So, it's important for me to basically read a verse out of there to kind of let you know what the situation is in the world, basically with all the religions and whatnot. Okay. So, but it's also why it makes what I'm doing difficult because of all these ideologies and doctrines that have literally been beaten into society through different cultures and ancient writings that make the truth basically difficult to accept. Okay, so let's go to that. So, what I'm going to read out of is this huge book. Basically, it's lost books of the Bible, rejected texts that were left out, and many for good reason. A lot of them say the same thing that is in like the Bible and other ancient writings, but you'll see why there were so many that were rejected, because just like the verse that I'm going to read today, you can understand why religions would not want this in their holy writings. Okay, so the Gospel of Philip, and this is going to be verse 10. It says, "The names that are given to worldly things cause great confusion. They contort our perception from the real to the unreal. He who hears the word God does not think of the real, but rather has false, preconceived ideas. It is the same with the words Father, Son, Holy Spirit, life, light, resurrection, and church, and all other words. They do not recall the real, but rather they call to mind preconceived false ideas." Now, this basically sums it up, because most things that humans, especially religious humans, especially ones in Christianity, Judaism, as well as other, let's say, Abrahamic religions, have these preconceived notions of various things that are not true. They're actually false. So that's what this verse is bringing out. So when they think of the word God, they think of this God, many, who is predominantly reigning in the Hebrew scriptures. And that is not what the true God or creator is or is even about. Even the concept of a God having to be worshiped and revered and served is a preconceived false doctrine or thought, has been accepted by humans. I also did a video about this. True gods are humble. They do not need worship because they know who they are, they know their value, they know their worth. They do not need external factors or beings to pay reverence to them to make them feel like they're worthy. So it's not that I'm saying not to have honor and respect. That is something totally different. But to actually worship is not something that creator or true gods would want. This is also why Jesus, whenever someone would want to bow to him or worship him or praise even the mother that had him, whose breast he suckled on, he put them in their place and said, "No, don't do this. Give honor to the one that sent me." So that's just one example. But also, it mentioned the words Father. I explained to you who the true Father of the heavens is. Also, the Son. Now, there's many sons, but Also, I also explained this offspring of creator, which is also known as the word, is not just a single entity. It is a split, just like creator. And I also explained the splits and why they were done, or the counterparts, if you will. The Holy Spirit, the word life, the word light. Many people throw the word light around, not truly knowing the meaning, because as many of you know, Jehovah's Witnesses talk about light, and then having, when they changed their doctrines, the light got brighter. It's new light. So they've totally reconstructed what is real for what is false. And people now have this idea that that is reality. So that's why I wanted to bring out this verse here, because it takes a lot to untrain your mind from what has been put upon you and conditioned since birth, and your parents and the parents before that, many generations going back. It takes a lot to undo it, because what you think you know as reality is not it at all. And you have to understand that the way these energies who want to maintain control and power, what they do is they try to confuse, because if you're confused and don't know truth from lies, they still win. They do. Okay, so that's what I wanted to say for today. What I want to do soon for all my newer viewers, because I know it's very difficult for you to watch all of my videos, because I think next month it'll be going on 2 years that I started making them. And if you don't watch them from the beginning, you kind of will be lost as to many of the things that I say in my current videos. So I want to try and work on a video that basically, I guess, collaborates a lot of the main principles that I teach in my videos into one video, just so you can, you know, get a basis for what I've done in my past videos. Okay? So that's what I'm working on. All right, that's it. I love you all. Peace be with you, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.